Hey guys, this is Jerry Visca, the founding publisher of Defyeneurs, and welcome to this is the leadership issue. This is kicking off summer 2017. And I tell you, I am on fire because today we are live with Margaret Wallis-Duffy, probably the ultimate well-being collaborator in healthcare that I've ever met. Welcome, Margaret.
Thank you, Jerry. I'm so excited to be here and more excited to be part of this Defyeneurs Lead magazine.
You know, Margaret, I'm really excited. I call you the last word because you're the that final leadership profile that kind of anchors this very special edition. And I've been wanting to publish your leadership for quite some time. We recently published you in the top 50 health and wellness tips, which was massively successful, and people want more of Margaret. And I don't blame them because I know I do. And I'm really excited about kicking off this issue with you. So there's a quote that I've heard you share before, and it goes like this: with the stressful world that we live in, far too many people are dealing with a fallout of chronic disease. I've been following your work for quite some time, and it's exciting what you're doing, how you're collaborating. So share with us, what makes an inspired leader?
That's such a big question, and it excites me, Jerry, because I don't think there's a simple answer, and I love to customize that. But from my perspective, what makes an inspired leader is someone who can be real and authentic, and who can show through their actions and their belief systems that anything is possible, not just for themselves, but for others. What I try to do in the way that I lead, and you know, I don't think about leadership in terms of mentally, I'm going out to lead now. I live my life in a way that I hope to inspire people to lead their own lives with purpose, and to recognize, hopefully, in me themselves and their ability to do whatever it is they want to do to reach their goals, whether it's with their health, whether it's with their wealth, whether it's with their relationships. And part of that is being truly authentic to who you are and stepping into that and letting the world know. And so some of the things I've found since having Wow New Media and having a bigger platform to share my story is that people reach out to me and say, thank you for being authentic, for being real, for sharing when I'm having a really bad day as a leader. I'm just a person, as are you and everyone else. And everyone has a special gift and an ability to lead in their own way. And I hope an inspired leader, from my perspective, people look at me and say, I'm inspired because I can see some of myself in her, and I'm here as a mentor to help them reach their goals.
I love it. I love that. I love that real and authentic leadership approach. And I love how you share letting the world know. You know, I often say, we don't let the world know of our gifts. So I love that you're doing that. Let's stay on that. You have 24 plus years of experience.
25 now, Jerry. We got our anniversary.
Even better. You know, expertise, like extensive expertise and clinical experience. And it's these media platforms that you're really stepping into, which I really admire. So I want you to expand how your inspired leadership, how you're sharing that. Why is that more important now that you're sharing it more than ever for your community and our communities?
You know, I've said this often. I just spoke at a business forum for my professional association on the weekend. Such an honor to be part of a panel to speak about business and leadership in the massage therapy community. And it's not unlike anything in terms of leadership. You have to do the work and have the experience before you can share. And so here I am 25 years in, inspiring other people because I've done some of the work. I've failed forward. I've had successes. I've really tried so many different things, some of which have been successful, some that haven't. And for me, that brings sort of a treasure chest of information and experience that I want to share with others, that I want to help inspire other people to do what they can do best. And so I think that experience is why now I want to share my own, not just business experience, but as I've shared in Defyeneurs before, my own health journey, Jerry, has been a real challenging one. And it has a good ending in terms of, it's an ongoing story. Our health is always a challenge. And But I truly believe that you can lead by example through your actions and showing others that if you're willing to put those desires into action, surround yourself with the right people, you can do it. And so for me, Wow New Media came at a time of my desire to share what I'd learned now for 20 plus years, and to be able to share it in a big way and to reach beyond the treatment room walls that I have, and to globally be able to share my message and not just share it one way. This is what, when you asked about what leadership for me is, it's a two-way communication and engagement. It's not about me leading other people. It's about a conversation and engagement and relationship building to help inspire one another, because leaders of any type need mentorship too. And I get so much from sharing because of what I get back from others.
I love it. I can listen to you all day. That's why I wanted to see you, and I wanted people to see you and see your energy and feel it. I love that you said that you've done the work, and that's what makes your inspired leadership truly attractive. It's that you've done the work. You've failed better,
Right.
Which is such a poor attribute of inspired leaders is, you have to fail again, fail better. I love it. And I love how you speak about, I call it Margaret's treasure trove, because it's a treasure chest, a plethora of such vast experience. So let's stay on that. Your collaboration in healthcare, you're really making it happen. From anything I've seen out there, actually I haven't seen anything outside of what is as impactful as what you have done and what I think you're about to do. So let's just stay on that. How is that leadership, that collaborative healthcare model, how do you see that shifting our world?
Jerry, this is really at the root of my purpose. And I didn't necessarily know that was my purpose when I started out. It just was an innate gut instinct. When I opened my clinic 25 years ago, I wanted to make a difference. And the reason I wanted to make a difference in really bringing collaboration of healthcare professionals together, conventional medicine with complementary medicine, because I don't believe in the word alternative. It's not us and them. It's a collaborative approach to make the well-being of people exist in a better way. My own health story, I was failed by only having the one side of that equation. I was being failed by just having conventional methods in healthcare. Now, don't get me wrong, I have huge respect for the medical health profession. However, it did fail me on many occasions. And that being said, I wanted to try to create a business that would have both sides of the equation, that would really create a holistic approach because of my own experience with it. And so over the course of the time with Wallis for Wellness and now Wow New Media, I truly believe that, and the world is listening, the research is showing that this is necessary. The fiscal fallout of the approach that we've taken for so long is evident. It's not working. I'm working on a project at the City of Brampton right now, the Healthy Communities Initiative. Jerry, there's a $700 million fallout cost in managing diabetes, a preventable lifestyle disease that if we were to do preventative work, we could prevent this from happening. And more importantly, people could live more healthy, fulfilling lives. So I truly believe that my own journey and mistakes that I made with my health and my, the only choices that were given to me failed me. And so therefore having the clinic and now a media company that can share this education to empower people and healthcare professionals to collaborate is really important.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, just before we get into this last question, I want you to share with listeners some of these. You've had some amazing accomplishments, and people look at you and they think the success just happened overnight. You've been on this incredible journey. So before we get into this last question of legacy and the energy you want to see live on, I want you to just summarize for listeners some of the amazing milestones that you've reached, especially this year, because it's epic. And towards that end of 2016, when I was chatting with you, what are some of these things you're so proud of?
You know what? I think I'm most proud of the persistence and not giving up, of starting with a vision and working, sort of swimming upstream when, integrative health wasn't popular. When I started, it really was not looked down upon, but it wasn't embraced. And my biggest accomplishment is bringing all these healthcare professionals together under one roof to really, truly show a model to other healthcare professionals and complementary medical professionals, that we can work together and to empower and educate our clients to make a difference in their health and well-being. Some of the other things that I'm really proud of is taking a leap of faith to start a new media company so that we could share this education outside the walls of Wallis for Wellness. You know, I truly believe that one of my passions is to be a teacher, even though I'm not a trained teacher. And that just comes from my passion of what I do and the honor that I feel in watching people improve their health in our clinic. I don't do this alone. This is not just me. And that's what I'm so passionate about, is this integration. So that starting WOW New Media and having that being embraced. For example, we just launched an eye documentary that attracted, and I'm a massage therapist. I'm not an eye professional, but I said, why not? We can really look at this eye health in a holistic manner. We attracted one of the top ophthalmologists in Canada, an amazing Dr. Ika Med, Dr. Carolyn Teskey, an optometrist. Then we brought in our dietitian and our social worker to talk about the social impacts and the mental health impacts of losing your eyesight. We talked about the power of touch and nutrition and how that can impact eyes. We talked about finances and how we need to invest in our health, because, you know, Jer, if you want to have those premium lenses, they cost money. No one currently is really examining health topics in a holistic manner like WOW New Media is. And we're shaking it up and thinking outside the box. And what I'm most proud of, it's being received really well. It's being received not just well by the people that are watching, but we're now getting, you know, other healthcare professionals, surgeons, doctors reaching out to us saying, we want to be part of this. We have partners saying, we want to invest in creating this broadcast quality media so that we can help share and educate. Because we are at a pivotal point, I truly believe, in our healthcare system where we have to make a difference. We have to look at prevention. We've got an aging population. We're living longer, but we're not living well. And we need to work together. We need to break down those silos, really look at the whole person. Because after all, Jerry, I mean, I know that you've been through a lot in your life. Many of us have. It isn't just about the disease that you have. It's about the whole individual. And we need to really address that. And we need to do it collaboratively and collectively. So I'm most proud, I think, of that persistence and pioneering. But I don't want to do this alone. That's why I'm so honored to be doing this interview with you. I want others to hop on board with me. I want other clinics to think this way. I want hospitals to think this way, and to have partnerships in the community with people like myself that can truly make an impact on the health and well-being of our patients. Because after all, isn't that our goal?
It's fantastic. You know, Margaret, you know, your expertise in bringing people together, you're such a role model, and it's inspiring for me. It touches me to see how an extraordinary role model you are, not just for yourself, for your team, for your family. It's truly inspiring. So the last question I have for you, you know, based on everything that you've created, and it's so wondrous to hear, what is the energy that you desire to see live on long on into the next, 20, 30 years? What do you want to see live on?
I want to see this journey that we've started really blow up and continue to evolve. I don't want to be having conversations like you and I are having, where we're having visions of true holistic collaboration. I want it to happen, and I want it to expand. And I really want to see, in my own clinic, I would like to truly see a true holistic chronic pain center happen. We're already doing some of that. And I'm in talks with doctors and other professionals to truly look at a holistic pain center, because there's a serious gap in care. But moving forward, I want to see that all communities within communities, so whether it be schools and church groups and communities at large and government and healthcare, working together to create healthier communities at large, to think differently about the way we approach our healthcare and the way we support one another mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. It's so important, I think, that if we're going to truly make sustainable change, that those silos that we're currently in, they're obliterated. And then we start to really see the potential of what can happen. And I'd like to see, certainly our team being at the forefront of leading other communities to do this in their community and to make a true difference in the health and well-being of our world.
Margaret Wallis-Duffy, I got to tell you, I call this profile a world of well-being. It's the final word. It's pages 38 and 39. It's in a new leadership issue, by far one of the most inspiring and epic issues of Defyeneurs. I got to say, your future self right now is smiling. And we're just so thankful, so honored that you're sharing your leadership in this platform of everyday people doing extraordinary things. Thank you so much.
Jerry, thank you so much. And being part of a leadership issue with all these other amazing leaders that I can learn and grow from is truly an honor. Thanks for having me.